Why is day drinking considered bad? There is zero stigma attached to day drinking in the UK. One of the best things is going for a bit of a walk in the countryside, then finding an ancient village pub with just a handful of old men in it, sinking 3-4 pints of ale in the garden. Day drinking every now and then is fine. Day drinking every day means you're an alcoholic. Most successful people tend to have responsibilities during the day, and being drunk will interfere with most of them. No employer wants their employees to be drunk. Regardless of whether you work from home, you can't safely leave the house to run errands or do anything else that requires driving. Biking. If you've been drinking, you can't effectively watch over young children. And it sets a poor example in the case of older children. You're so probably love needing to always be the driver for day to shop and jet. If you have some combination of no job, no kids, no responsibilities that sidesteps all of these limitations, then maybe you're in the clear. But it's important to consider whether your day drinking is the cause of any of these XYZs. It basically boils down to, is there no better use of your time today than sitting around and drinking alone all day? Dedicating a day to zero productivity is okay every once in a while, but making it a regular occurrence is likely cause for concern. Drinking alone is frowned upon, drinking socially isn't. Social drinking is mainly done in the evenings. There's also the "it's 5 o'clock somewhere" joke, i.e. if you start drinking too early, it's a sign you might have a problem. If you enjoy it in moderation, then have at it. The problem for me is that fun can turn to habit, and habit into a crutch. One of my coworkers went from having a drink to unwind after work to needing a beer to cope with work and life. He was outright miserable without one. As someone that used to work alternating shifts, I have cracked open a can at 7 a.m. before as an after-work drink. That felt unhealthy to me, so now I don't drink outside of social situations. Good for my waistline if nothing else. The older I get, the more I prefer day drinking. Take a nap after and no hangover in the morning. Lol. Also, it's classy and fine to smash bottomless mimosas at brunch. But to sit in a dive bar at 10 a.m. with one beer is considered loser behavior. The world has weird social etiquette. I prefer it to drinking at night. I'd rather have a few drinks at a reasonable pace throughout the day and wrap it up by dinner. By the time I go to bed, it's out of my system, and I get a better sleep and wake up fine. It's tricky because some people will just pass out by 3 p.m. if they have more than a couple drinks before then. Context is key. If you're having a cheeky mimosa at Sunday brunch with friends or a pint of beer at a working lunch with colleagues, it's generally fine. If you're downing a 6-pack of strong beer on the train to work to stop the hand tremors, or you're sitting under a bridge all day drinking a bottle of paint thinner, it's less fine. Drinking alone. Drinking to combat alcohol withdrawal symptoms generally suggests someone's drinking has become a problem. It's one of those classy if rich, trashy if poor things. I'm day drinking right now. I love day drinking. It's such fun, especially if the weather is good. There is just something really fun about drinking while everyone else is working, doing normal life stuff, and I'm drinking. No cares in the world. I think people mostly just kind of use day drinking and drinking alone interchangeably, as they assume that this is something someone only does if they are depressed or dependent on alcohol. Who said that? You need better friends. On a weekend or vacation, mimosas or something are great. Random work day, on a regular basis, not so much. Moderation is always. It's a slippery slope. Now I'm going to make a solo cup of wine before I vacuum. Obvious answer. It's not. Sure, you'll find your share of puritanical beliefs in most places. But in general, it's fairly acceptable. There's an element of people abusing it and being constantly drunk during the day and being used as warning to others: don't drink during the day or you'll end up like that. But if you do it in moderation, virtually no one will care. At least that's true here in the UK. Because other people can't. That's why. I strongly support day drinking, but crazy religious people got involved in politics, so here in my state you can only buy liquor from the government-owned liquor store and can't even buy a beer between 2 a.m. to like 10 a.m. because religion is shoved down everyone's throats, even if you work second shift or maybe atheist. Drinking is fine in moderation. For most people, moderation means drinking for special events, or if you're going out somewhere with friends, things like that. If you're day drinking alone, you're probably not drinking in moderation. Day drinking every day is alcoholism x 200b. Drinking at 12 p.m. until 7 p.m. on a Saturday is one of life's pleasures. Pubs, bars aren't as busy. You can get a cheaper taxi. You can get home with a takeaway and still be in bed for 8 p.m. 12 HRS sleep gets rid of your hangover. And you don't waste your Sunday x 200b drinking at 7 p.m. until 2 a.m. Saturday night, Sunday morning. You waste your day waiting to go out anyway. Pubs and bars are packed. Taxis increase in price and decrease in availability. Sundays spent hungover. Often start drinking around 3-4 p.m. That's daytime and I love it.